Hey traders, you gold and silver bugs right now. Hold your horses, right? Hold your horses. Please do not be greedy. Bulls and bears make money in this market and pigs get slaughtered. I have seen so many times people have made a lot of money on paper for them the end of the year to be a worthless piece of crap. Do not let that be you, okay? Bit of a herd to a warning. Trading the market is about seeing the patterns, getting in, having a nice move, taking the profit and going to it again and again and again and again. It's a repeatable system that you trade. Do not be trying to get in on do not be trying to look for that last high point there because it's going to run you over, all right? Make sure you understand that. Now, let's get into the markets today. Before I start with the markets today, guys, here is one stock that I've been watching that I think has the potential of being a really, really nice mover that no one's really talking about. But it's one stock that I'm not in yet, by the way. But I could be. We could be getting a very nice turning point coming soon. And that's good old Nike. Now, Nike's been in the headlines lately. Oh my goodness, Nike's losing money or whatever, right? But looking at Nike, Nike could be in the mix of having a really nice move to come real soon. All right, so you can see this level here. You can see from a weekly chart as well too. This is the weekly chart. Nike has been absolutely crushed, but now we're potentially getting a bit of a support level here. So look at this here. If there we go. Right. So if Nike does hold here and we start to actually pick back to the upside, we go here. If we hold here, right, and we go and we get back above 80. That's probably going to be a low. There's a shoulder, head, shoulder, and we're probably going to have a move back up towards these levels up through here. So there could be a really nice opportunity coming out of Nike real soon. So keep an eye on that as well too. So that's obviously looking at Nike there. Looking at the gold and silver prices. Let me just give you an update on the actual gold and silver prices. Silver prices to the moon, right? So really nice move to the upside, guys. Again, this is just sometimes with these markets, when you get these really big parabolic moves and you see that, right? And then gold, like look at gold go, right? There's going to be these feelings that come up inside of you. One of the things that I was actually talking about with my inner circle, because I have a coaching group that I'm with every single day. So if you're struggling, guys, you need to join my coaching program. But secondly, in the description there. But looking at this market here, guys, one of the things I was talking about with them today is I was saying that there is a lot of emotion that starts to come up, especially at these times, right? I know you're feeling it too, right? Like, should I be out? 1, oh my goodness, this is going to the moon. 2, or 3, oh crap, I'm missing out. I'm not in. I should get in. 4. And then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mean all that sort of stuff, right? So as you can see here, if you just look at it from a purely technical analysis point of view, because things do repeat, nothing is really new underneath the sun. Every time I get too far away, look what's happening right now. My arrow is a lot longer than it has been for a long time. What does that mean? We're in the final stage of this move. No, this is now not on its way to 5,000. This is the last move, the final move before the big bang comes and starts to get down, and then we start to get a really big selling period here, right? Bulls and bears make money. Now, if you're a trader of these markets, just understand that if you're an investor of these markets, who cares, right? Let it go. A long-term investor, because by 2030, I see gold being at 2030, 1, 2, I see gold being 10,000, okay? But next year, we're probably likely to see a big drop here. There is a massive bubble across all these markets here, which is quite crazy. That's why right now I'm seeing this here with the gold market, right? This is GDX. Look at GDX go to the moon. Guys, no FOMO. No FOMO in the market right now, okay? Look at the chart, right? Someone said, I saw a comment just recently on one of my YouTube videos that said, John, your patterns don't work anymore. It's like patterns always repeat. And what are those patterns? Market go up, market go down. Market go up, market go down. Market don't just go up and up and up and just keep going up. There's got to be a down, right? You know that, right? That's common sense. Well, unfortunately, that common sense gets right out the window when you're in a big bull move like this and it's going to the moon. You're like, no, John, those patterns don't work anymore. It's going to the moon. It's never going to pull back. It's never going to have a bit of a drop in the markets. Don't do that. Be smart, right? Be smart. No FOMO. No FOMO, right? And also, no being greedy, right? Bulls and bears make money, pigs get slaughtered, okay? So just understand that. There's the GDX. There's the GDXJ, parabolic move, everything here, metals and minus, metals and minus, metals and minus. And now the gold market is making the news outlets. It's all gone. Here we go. So noisy. Hey, traders, check this out. So when we get to the war sheet cheat sheet, it's very noisy here. Very noisy. Stock market, gold, silver, very noisy, right? Very, 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 very noisy. So just be alert of that, guys. So the thing for me is I see this happening right now. You see what's happening in the good old stock market as well. So let's go to the weekly chart here. This is the stock market, right? Look at the stock market. As you know, what do all markets do? So just be smart about the way you're trading, guys, right? Understand what's coming next. Why? Because market go up, market go down. Market go up, market go down, market go up. Market go up, up, up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know there's going to be a down period soon. It's actually not that difficult, right? Who cares? And by the way, I'm getting that from how market work, right? It's like, and this is where like the same for gold and silver. You just know there's going to be a bit of a pullback. Now, a bit of FYI. What is a big bull market? Is a big bull market A, that? Or is it B, this, higher lows? Well, you know it's B, right? Well, hang on a minute. If you know a big bull market is higher lows, then the market goes up for a while and then it pulls back for a little bit to create the higher low. Oh, that's what a bull market is. And then it goes for another big move to the upside. And then after a period of time, we have a bit of a drop to create higher low. That's what all this bull market has been doing. Even in all markets, right? Up, down, here, ha. Here we go, here, ha. Up, down, up, up, up. See what I'm saying? Like, you do know what's coming, right? It's actually quite simple. And no, this has got nothing to do with the tariff or the inflation or the data or the debt bubble or any of that crap that you're talking about right now. Stop it. This is what markets do. Keep it simple. Why do you make it so complicated for? Don't make it complicated. Simplify the process. That way you can make some good decisions. So, with that being said, right, I'm focusing on markets that are down the bottom here. You know what's down the bottom here? Those markets that are not in the market, those markets, because everything has a season, right? See this chart up here? Everything goes through the seasons, right, guys? You know what the seasons are, right? What's the seasons? The seasons are, we go up for a while, here we go. That's where we are right now in gold and silver, and here we go, all right, we go through those seasons. That's where right now, guys, TMF and TLT, like TLT market here. TLT, the TLT market right here, to me, looks like we're starting to cycle back to the upside here. Now, obviously, this is connected to interest rates. If I show the actual interest rates, let me bring this chart up here, and I actually show you the interest rates. This here is the 10-year. 10 years actually starting to roll over. I'm actually expecting 10 years to actually have a bit more of a drop and get back down to the 35, which is decimal point between the 3 and the 5. That's 3.5. So somewhere around about there, but that 3.5 level from there. And then also, we're seeing the same thing for the 30 year. So the 30 year, I'm 30 year, it's probably going to start to break down soon. And once that happens, then we're probably going to be on our way down now to around the 3s. 40, again, the decimal point is between the 4 and the 7, so it's 4.7. So I believe we're going to be in the 3s over the next 2-3 months, maybe 6 months. And then once that happens, then you're going to see things like TLT start to rise, and that's the reason I'm invested. I'm invested in it right now. I'm invested in TMF. TMF, baby, right? TMF, right? We're starting to get this is the one that I'm invested in. Right, got this bit of a movement through here, and we're starting to pick up. We're probably going to pick back up and start to see a nice move back up to around about that $60 level. Looks like we could start to rise on an initial basis, on a first leg basis. So that's where I see it, and that may even come like this year, coming into the all of this year from there. So now the other markets that I'm really focusing on, guys, on a big long-term picture, has been the one, oil market, and two, energy market. So this is the oil market from here. Let me actually bring you up. I'll bring up this chart here, weekly chart, right? So this the USO chart has been doing absolutely nothing, right? Absolutely nothing for all this time. So whenever we do get this pattern, guys, get ready. So we're probably likely to see a really big breakout soon on oil. And this is the start of the move. See, while most traders out there are trying to capture this last little bit of the metals and miners move, here we go, right? And then, yeah, right? I'm now on the scale of the move for that next big move. You know, you want to be getting in at the start of the move, not the end of the move. Gold is at the end of the move. So for me, oil is about the break, and it could be to the upside. And on the back of all of that, if I go to this chart here and show you, say, for example, XLE, the XLE market for me, again, this is a monthly chart, so this is probably not going to confirm for me until next year, because it's a monthly chart. I still believe we have another few more months leading into next year, and then but once it actually starts to break above 100, then we're probably likely to see a really, really, really nice move to come from there. Now, let me show you this here. So I want to go to this level here, and I want to zoom in a bit more closer, and I want to show you something here. So when we're seeing this level from here, let's actually go to the daily charts here, and we can zoom right in a bit more, right? Right there. So as we see how we actually have this low, higher low, higher low, higher low, and another higher low here. So that's the high low. Typically what happens is I'll show you a chart that looks really similar to this when it comes to the crash charts. Let me go down the bottom here, because you'll be able to see again, where are the crash charts? Let me just go to crash charts, right? So this actually look at this here. This looks really similar to right now, right? Now, this, as you can see, this is through all this time. Big move. Now, as you can see, when did this big drop start to happen? Now, I'm not expecting something like this here, but I'm trying to show you that, one, when this market's gone vertical, you're going to get a pullback. And what ends up happening, whenever you get these really big vertical spikes, the pullback is like a real big shocker. Oh my goodness, right? So what you want to see this low here, that low. See how it made low, higher low, higher low, higher low, or making higher lows, higher lows, and then the low was broken there. When the low was broken, that's when we started to get the move from there, right? We get this here from all this from here. This is all the crashes here, 1929. You know, and then even these big crashes here, right? So whenever we do get the selling periods, we go through these higher low periods, and then we end up breaking, then we end up getting a strong selling period from here. So if we're looking at the actual stock market, you can see how that's that low point from there. That's the S&P, right? And then this is the NASDAQ as well too. Same point, same sort of thing here, that if we have this low point through here, once that low is broken, that's when we're probably likely to see some really, really big, significant selling. That's the IWM, right? And this is the NASDAQ. NASDAQ, same sort of thing. That low point from there is that low point. So that's going to be the cautionary bells for more downside to come.